Hello and welcome to Super Metroid Any%. We are FreyasSpirit and we will be bringing you this run. And we really hope that we can bring you a good run. Super Metroid is a super exciting game and such a good speed game. And with that, let's go.
Let's go, I'm excited.
I'm
excited.
First we're going to be going through series. We are going to go through here, and then we are going to get booped by Ridley's tail 5 times. The goal is to get below 30 health as fast as possible to trigger the cutscene of Ridley blowing up the station. And we have to take damage from Ridley's tail. If we take damage from any other part of Ridley's body, we'll be taking way less damage, which will make it slower to damage down. So for save or kill, we are always hoping for a tie so that we can taunt the animals instead. Thank you for the good lucks. 5 hits. So the goal for Series Escape is always to get a better time than past spot. So let's see if we can pull it off today. Series Escape has a bunch of randomness with the Steam. So it's always a place where you just completely destroyed like that. There we go. We have escaped from Ceres. And next, very soon we'll be headed onto the planet. So once we get onto planet, one of the very first things that we're going to notice is that we're going to be doing a trick called Moonfall. By moonwalking backwards and jumping with some pretty easy to do inputs. We would say that it's definitely a trick that the beginners can learn. We're going to be getting uncapped fall speed. So you're going to see in the second and third room on planet, we are just going to be gaining uncapped fall speed to go through those rooms faster. And that'll save about 7 seconds over the entire run.
It just occurred to me that I should probably hop in and let people know where the save or kill incentive is at right now at the start of the run. Save is at $99 and kill is at $30. So right now we are saving the animals. We got about a $69 difference between the two totals right now.
Okay, so we're trying to figure out why that door didn't open. That was a this has never happened before scenario. So, as we go through these rooms, you're gonna see Samus's arms flailing around wildly, and those are called arm pumps. Every time you do an arm pump, you will be pushed forward a pixel. So every time you have to mash L and R as fast as possible in order to save frames here and there. And it is important. It's possible that we would have a different world record. So the second place Super Metroid player has a control scheme where he'd only arm pump with one of those 2 buttons. So it's possible that if he could arm pump with both of those, he would still have the world record. So arm pumping is incredibly important. And we do not envy world record attempts which have to try and sneak in as many arm pumps as they can in every little tiny location. So coming up here is a climb. There are 2 options: this ledge grab climb or the wall jump climb. And Those are both two different options. The ledge grab climb is faster for us. Very, very top tier players use a wall jump climb. So coming up is Bomb Chorizo. Given that we've been hit, what we're going to do is we're gonna shoot Bomb Chorizo 7 times. Try and get 5 missiles from Bomb Chorizo. Shoot 4 missiles, and then try and shoot 8 more shots. So it's gonna be a total of 15 beam shots, and 5 missiles. So that is BT down. And we exit with almost full health. Hopefully that won't create any problems for us. So coming up is Augustar's Escape. The trick to doing this is that after the last wall jump, you'll need to hit down once. So right here is Terminator. We're going to try and run through the room and kill all the things without stopping. And there goes that missile drop. So we're going to stop. Here we're going to shoot all the pirates. That makes them put their claws up, which extends their hitbox forward, which actually saves about 6, which means you can take the damage earlier, which actually saves about 6 seconds in that room. Coming up, we're going to be headed straight towards the early Super Smock Ball. This will allow us to be in more while keeping our run speed, and that will allow us to grab an early super missiles, which will allow us to skip Spore Spawn. Definitely one of the important tricks in the game. One of the first tricks you learn as a beginner. So, we're gonna farm this Rio by going back and forth. One of the important farms that people started doing tasks and then it went over to RTA. So next up we're gonna grab charge and charge missiles. Charge beam is going to be really important for every boss everywhere in this game. So coming up in the next room, there's a mechanic where you will travel less fast horizontally if you broken spin. So you want to break spin as late as possible here. With that setup, if we broken spin earlier, then we wouldn't have made it all the way If we'd broken spin earlier, we just wouldn't have made it all the way across. So we're gonna try and damage boost off these bats. So in this game, damage boosting actually boosts you incredibly quickly across the room. And the way the damage boosts in this game work, is if you're holding, you hold jump, and then you take damage and hit backwards, and then you boost across the room. Kraid is right next. Kraid is up next. disagree. They're not bats, they're frogs. Everything is a frog. Everything is a hecking frog one way or another. Okay, so we're gonna do a bomb jump setup. That'll put us at the right X position for this great quick kill. We're gonna shoot 2 missiles and 3 supers. And this bomb jump setup actually came out of Hawk's blindfolded runs. It's not good. Actually, that's not terrible. We have enough supers. Kraid wanted to come go to prom with us.
Just a quick update. We still have Save winning the Saver Kill the Animals bid war, $99 to $30. So go ahead and get those donations in if you would like to kill the animals and save the frames.
Ooh, can we get this mock ball? Can we get this mock ball? Okay, that is a swag mock ball. So we're gonna grab this E-Tank. This E-Tank is something we usually like to grab for marathon runs. With this E-Tank, rather than being worried about dying, we can provide much higher quality commentary, which is really awesome. So coming up next, we're going to head straight to Norfair for our high jump boots. So we're going to loot Norfair for high jump boots, speed booster, and wave beam. Coming up in this room, the business center, we're going to try and fall all the way to the bottom without booping any platforms, which is way harder than it looks. Falling in this game is very input heavy, and that is definitely one of the more input heavy rooms, and we got it, which is amazing. Makes us super happy. So here are our high jump boots. And with these, we're gonna head straight to Bubble Mountain for wave and speed. Second to last missile pack that we're going to be grabbing in the game. Ridley is after we have plasma. Oops. Our item selection was not right there, so we accidentally cojacked a super. See if King Kak has it in for us today. It's gonna be here. We're gonna farm the bugs once before. We get once before and once after for a 2-bug farm. That was an amazing amount of supers. That is exactly. Yeah, we want to see all the supers that we can find there. So that was really, really good.
We have a $15 donation from I don't know 11 who says, "Gotta acid wash those critters." So I think I know where that went to.
So we have Speed Booster, which allows us to run fast. It also allows us to shine sparks. Unfortunately, we didn't get any supers the second round of farming there. Save versus kill. Save in the lead by $54. And here is our wave beam. Here is our wave beam. And with that, we're going to be making our way directly up to the wreck ship. So we will need one super drop from these 5 novas. So unfortunately we're 2 in and we haven't got, it will cost us a couple seconds if we can't get it. So we're going to do a triple farm in these novas right here. So unfortunately we did not get a super, so we are going to have to do an extra farm before farm at the top of the red tower elevator room. So hopefully we remember to do that. If not, we'll just have to dip into the save room for that extra farm. So coming up is a red tower. Definitely one of the rooms which gates skip. Normally you're supposed to have ice beam for it. So normally you're supposed to have ice beam here, but we skip that, and this is the room which gates skipping ice. So we're gonna attempt a down grab up here. A very, very tricky jump, so let's see if we can pull it off. That feels so good every time. It feels so good every time. This is definitely one of the harder tricks that we've done today. Definitely one of the... Look at that, we even remembered to farm it. We were about to go down and then we remembered. So we're gonna pick up our power bombs here, and then the intended route is to go back into Norfair and use the power bombs to kill Croc, so you can get grapple. But we're just gonna shine spark across the boat. So let's do this. We have all the supers we need right now. All the supers we need. What?
I'm just going to take a quick second here, if it's okay, and remind everybody that we are mid-spring speed fling. We are raising money in support of the OI Foundation. The OI Foundation is the only national health organization supporting people with osteogenesis imperfecta, a group of genetic disorders resulting in easily breakable bones. They are also a registered 501c3 nonprofit, so your donations are tax deductible. Additionally, your employer may match your donation. To donate, go to speedrun.com/MSSF2020/donate or type !donate in chat to get a link. You can also apply your donation to various bid wars and incentives. We've got Save or Kill the Animals. We've also got a file name bid war for our upcoming Link to the Past run. And to learn more about the OI Foundation, go to oif.org.
Yeah, thank you so much for hosting this marathon and for putting the money towards such a good cause. So in this room, we're gonna try and kill Phantoon with X Factors. So that'll make for a special beam attack. Well, you'll see. That was a really, really good round 1 X Factor. Unfortunately, oh, there's a super. There's the super that we need for the 2-round. Really, really generous super drops from Fantoon. This is a good Fantoon fight. So if you hold a charge shot for 2 seconds, if you hold a charge for 2 seconds, power bomb, charge and 1 beam selected, you can do special move attack, which is what those 4 particles were. And they're very hard to control if you don't get it initially. So we really, really, really want to just kill those as fast as possible. We really have to get them to connect early, otherwise it's going to be bad. So coming up, this is our very last ammo pickup in the game. That's going to be. We are getting close to being at full power already. Let's see if we can pull this attic off. Nope. This is not a fun one to mess up at all. Went for the fancy attic, but didn't work, so we messed up our short charge. So one thing that we haven't talked about is short charging. Normally, in order to do a short charge, you have to hold to charge a shine spark. You have to hold dash for That was not a good stutter. Normally, to charge a shine spark, you have to hold dash for 85 frames. Hold dash for 85 frames, but it turns out that only in 4 of those frames you have to actually be holding dash, and that allows you to charge the shine spark in much shorter distance than the game expects you to. So next we're going to be grabbing our gravity suit, and that will allow us to swim, and we'll be headed straight to Meridia and Dragon.
We have an anonymous $5 donation with no comment, so thank you very much for that, Anonymous.
Did that go to save or kill?
It did not. It went towards taunt the animals, how about that?
We are always hoping for ties so you can count the animals. So this ammo and health is excellent. And we'll be headed straight to Dragon. The only 2 remaining power-ups that we have are Plasma Beam and then Ice Beam just before Lone Warfare. So we are getting very close to being at full power. To break, jump straight into Meridia. So Meridia, we're just going to be heading straight towards Dragon. The Mount Everest spark is coming up, And that's just a wonderful, wonderful way to get through the room. So really, really get used for Shine Spark. So we're going to be attempting another X Factor here on Bot Wound. We're going to try to hit Bot Wound all with all 4 particles as Bot Wound spawns. Unfortunately, we missed. Wow! Wow! Wow, that backup. That backup was amazing. We've never been able to hit the Bot Wound that many times in a row for the backup. Like, that is the best Bot Wound backup we've ever had in our life. That was just amazing. So we are super happy with that. We're going to be attempting the full halfie here. We're going to get it about half the time, so won't be disappointed if we miss it. This is a good setup for it. And there we go. We have just nailed the full halfie. That feels so good every time. It feels so good every time. So for Dragon, we're going to be opening with an X Factor and Shine Spark. We're going to be attempting to do a 3 Shine Spark Killer Dragon. We're going to be using short charge Shine Sparks here where we aren't supposed to be able to charge Shine Sparks. Excellent first one. Bad second round. Missed Spark. Okay, this should be barely enough health to make it back across with the reverse Safi. So if we kill Dragon with the Spark, we get a blue suit, which will allow us to just charge a Shine Spark to get back across. That was a pretty good Dragon, for the, especially for the miss. So the devs knew that Shine Sparks were possible because if you get gooped, then you actually can charge a Shine Spark. So we were pretty sure that the Deer Force actually did know that charging Shine Sparks there was possible. So we will have to be a bit careful. We can get one shot by this pirate, so we're gonna farm a little bit in this room just to grab a little bit of extra health. So those are some pretty trolley drops. All we wanted was one big health, and we got a ton of supers instead. So the plasma room is a delightfully awkward room. Because you have to kill stuff on the left and on the right, and then go through the door. So we're really happy with this strat. We are going to be taking a refill before Lower North Tower. with this low health, it's definitely a better idea. So we are almost full missiles. If we can get all the way to full missiles, then that means that we'll get 50% more health drops from Ridley, which is really nice. There we go. We have just, with it being at full missiles, missile drops will become health drops, which means we get 50% more health drops from Ridley. So we're gonna try and charge a shot. We're gonna use this charge shot to kill the Avira so we can jump through this room. Wonderful. We are at full power bombs as well. So we are coming up on the very last power up of the game. The ice beam. And with that, we'll be ready to just dive straight to Torian. Dive into Ridley and then Torian. There's a lot of really cool tech in this game. A lot of it is really hard to master. A lot of it is really hard to master. Some of it becomes natural. Some of it doesn't. A lot of it just becomes really hard to master. For a lot of it, you want to keep practicing it, but then your hands just go, ow. We really do feel like physical health limits are a huge factor in limiting how much you can practice this game. Moonball. Heck yeah. Heck yes, let's go get that moonball. That was amazing. We love that trick. We absolutely love that trick. Okay, so with this we're going to be heading straight down into Lower Norfolk. And Lower Norfolk we're going to be diving straight towards Ridley. And then right after that, we're going to dive straight into Mother Brain. So in the second room, Lower Norfair, we're going to kill some pirates for lag reduction, which means that we're going to try and hold a charge shot through the door. And now we're going to do a short charge here so we can spark through these pillars. Unfortunately, we missed it, so that's too bad. So coming in the worst room, the next room, we're going to be abusing the pirates putting their claw to hit it exactly once with plasma. When we hit it twice with plasma, which most plasma shots will do, they'll just kill it, and you won't be able to actually use as a platform. Here we're going to try and space jump downwards. Fortunately fell. Space jump is a terrible item. Here we're going to kill 2 key hunters for lag reduction. Do a bomb spread because we need the peep. So coming up in the next room is a really cool lag reduction drop. We're going to try and lay a power bomb with fewer just gigas on screen just to reduce lag. So There goes that.
While you're focused on that, we did get a $50 donation from Anonymous to name that Legend of Zelda Link to the Past file name Lonk.
That fast metal pirate strap feels so good every time. Oh, we almost had the space jump through this room. So we're coming up on Ridley. Ridley is going to be 20 charge shots to kill. 20 charge shots to kill, so let's hope for a very quick and easy Ridley. That is a dead Ridley? Come on, Ridley. There we go. That's a dead Ridley. Ridley has to pick you up once he's at 0 HP. Or he can do a clever jump like that. But Ridley does not die immediately when Ridley gets to 0 HP. So the lower Norfair escape is pretty deadly. It can be really deadly. There's so much stuff that can kill you. Fortunately, we have a plasma beam. So come over here. We're gonna clip through we're gonna do a ceiling clip. Ceiling clip straight into an attempted speedball to get out of here. Let's see if we can pull this off. Nope. And we got double hit, which is unfortunate. So in the next room, you're going to see one of the properties of plasma, which is awesome. While an enemy is taking damage, it's flashing. And if you run through it while it's flashing, you can just run through it without taking damage. So we're going to be using that in this room. Not want to hit. We may have it in for us today. Okay, so in this room we're gonna go for the triple of triple. We're gonna try and kill all 3 key hunters with only two charge shots. Really cool strat that we really like a lot. We were close. We were close. So here we're gonna oops. So right now we're headed straight to G4 and just waiting. So if there's any donations, now would be a great time for them.
We haven't gotten any more donations, so Save the Animals is still winning over Kill the Animals by about $54. Freyas, are you more of a Save the Animals or a Kill the Animals type?
We are a Taunt the Animals type. So here's to hoping for a tie for Taunt the Animals.
I like it.
Okay, this is a cool setup. Let's see if we can pull this off. Well, that was a good setup. We just missed it, unfortunately. So we are going to farm the bugs for some extra health. just because we're going to be grouping in Metroid Room 1, and that can definitely be a bit deadly. We think we had a marathon run a couple weeks ago, which got down to 1 HP there, so we were a couple frames away from dying. It's always better not to die. So coming up here in Parlor, we are going to be doing 2 space jumps and a speed ball to break the bomb blocks. And then in the room after Terminator, we're going to be doing a mock ball at the end through the room, and that will fix the door. Something we haven't talked about yet, but door transitions. Every time you go through a door, it has to center before it'll actually let you through the door. So you want to jump through the door as close as you want to jump through the door. A lot of doors require you to jump through the door at specific heights, so you can a lot of doors require you to jump through the door at specific heights, so you can to make the door transition faster. And it's just something that you have to memorize. It never saves more than half a second at any specific spot, so it's just something that knowledge that you pick up over time as you play the game a lot. Save them and died honorably in the Rising Acid. We've definitely thought about that. We have not quite figured out how to name that as an incentive. So we are totally down to put that in future incentives, if anybody can help us name that. So let's do this. We're gonna be grouping in this room. So that sort of scenario is why we farmed these bugs, for the extra health. Because we probably would have been dead without farming the bugs. This room is really cool if you can pull it off. Oh, we have excellent health and ammo coming out of this. Oops, we're trying to do a deboost off the Rinka. So we ended up with full everything at the end of that room. So the next trick coming up is a baby skip. Normally the baby will drain you down to 1 HP. But if we can avoid getting grabbed, we can save about 20 seconds, so here's hoping we can pull that off. Wonderful baby skip. 3 more doors to open, and then Mother Brain, and then we save or kill the animals. So there's definitely still time to get donations in for save and kill. Let's try a down back zip skip because we can. That rarely works for us, but it's cool when it does. So 20 charge shots is all it takes to kill Mother Brain 2. And Mother Brain 2 is the last real boss of the game.
We did get another donation in, $22, saying, I love fun numbers and I love taunting the animals. So that gets us to 2727 overall raised for the marathon, and it does close the gap a little bit in the Save or Kill the Animals donation bid war. Currently, saved is up 99 to 67.
Okay, that was a really nasty setup for going to catch up. Mother Brain's red beam will start after she's below 25% HP, and in that case she shot 2 shots to the minions before she shot the catch up, which is a really awful pattern. We're really happy that we managed to survive it as well as we did. So we have a 90-second cutscene coming up, so now it's a great time to read all the donations or read any drugs that you have. And at the end of that, we'll need a call on Save or Kill.
I'm waiting. Let's get them in. Let's close that gap a little bit, make things a little bit interesting here. Here we go. All right, here they come. We got $40 from Anonymous. Kill them animals. And I'm pretty sure Kill the Animals is in the lead now. Kill 107, save 99.
There we go. There we go, one of the saddest moments in video games history, and we are 36 shots away from a dead Mother Brain. So kill it is. Kill it is. So coming up, the fourth escape room is a really cool room. The start of it is really cool. Using these iframes to jump through the pirate. Definitely, the start of this one is one of our favorite ones in the game. Straight into this moonfall? Yeah, this room is definitely one of our favorite rooms in the game. So with that, we have some very dead animals.
But your time is better.
The Edicoons failed to teach us how to wall jump when we were a kid, so they probably deserve to die. And that is that. That has been Super Metroid Any %, so we hope that everybody has loved this run as much as we have. It's an amazing game, amazing community. Everybody is super nice in the community and super helpful, so if anybody wants to learn this game, check it out. Thank you so much to the Midwest Speed Fest for hosting us, and thank you so much for organizing this and raising money for charity. And yeah, this has been a really awesome run to do, so thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Freyas. That was a lot of fun. Also, just going to quickly mention, I am done here on the mic with my hosting duties. I've been Moonblaze Wolf, and thank you for all of your awesome donations today. It was really fun reading them. And beginning with the next run, we'll have Newt on the mic taking over the hosting duties. But thank you again, everyone, for your support of the event. It's been a great day. So, bye-bye.